long way to see if you were prepared for the opener. I mean, was there anything you didn't see tonight that would indicate that?
I thought it was good. It's important to remember that we were up 2-0 even before the red card. So that's, for me, what's most pleasing is when I look at the 11v11, the start of the game, the way that we played, how aggressive we played, the 2 goals we scored, the way that we counter-pressed. It was the closest to the vision that I had for this team thus far. It's still a long, long way to go. I was most impressed with the counter pressure. I thought our ability to swarm their team and get 11 yellow jerseys around the ball. I thought that was the most impressive thing because we need the ball. We're a team that needs the ball.
You mentioned needing the ball. I think you guys had it for almost 3 full minutes before you gave it away at the beginning of the game and controlled that portion up until the goal. Was this about as dominant possession-wise as you've seen from the guys so far this preseason?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I think it was the combination of that back half build-up that they're so good at, and now the front half control and dominance and counter pressure with a purpose, though. You saw it wasn't just passing the ball around, it was passing it around to create a chance. And I thought both the first 2 goals were team goals. Obviously the third goal was just as good. It's great to see players play with confidence and freedom. You can draw up all these little patterns of play and move magnets all you want. At the end of the day, the players on the field have to see those things and they have to create for themselves and they have to play with a sense of creativity. And I thought they played with that today, and that was really good to see. And again, when the ball turned over, they were very hungry to get the ball back because the ball for us is like food. We need it. If we don't have the ball, we're not going to be a good team. We have to have the ball.
You talked a little bit about your first 30 minutes. Was there a little bit of a disappointment not to have a full 90 to be able to prepare and get in those game situations that you're wanting to practice on?
Well, I think the good thing is when you're a team that dictates the game with the ball, for us, nothing changes. Whether they have 10 or 11 players, we're still going to be on the ball. In some ways, maybe it slowed us down. And I think maybe in some ways it helped them because they had to buckle down now and just defend. But for us, nothing changed. And if it was 11v11, nothing would have changed. We would have kept the ball. We would have looked to create chances. And, at the end, obviously up 3-0, you saw to start the second half, we wanted to get the third goal. We got it right away, and then we shut the game down and just passed the game out. And, obviously at the end, when they're kicking the ball away, it shows how dominant we were because you almost create this cycle of soccer where you have it, then you press it, and then there's nothing they can do but just boot it.
How would you assess the play of your wingers tonight overall?
I thought the wingers were outstanding. Full of life, confidence. They picked the right moments to come inside. They picked the right moments to pull out wide and create width. They were very clever. They helped us keep the ball, but also they showed some creativity, and they showed some penetration, opportunities to penetrate. And I thought it was a really balanced performance out of them. And I thought, honestly, the game is so easy for us with Pipa. Higuain, for me, I see Liss, top 5 10s in the league. For me, he's easily in the top 5 in the league, number 10s. The way he sees things, the way he creates triangles, the way he keeps the ball, the way he looks for final balls. He's our straw that stirs the drink, and he's one of the best I've seen.
You talked about wanting to play in a dominant way. I know it's just preseason. Was tonight really a glimpse of what this team is capable of when it does?
Yeah, it's just a start. It's only a beginning. We've been at this, 6 weeks. The nice thing is it's a group with continuity, so we can hit the ground running. They're well drilled, but they're taking on the habits that we're trying to create to add even more dimension and even more quality and even more, like I said, control and ability to play in different phases. So that's really pleasing But again, we can never lose sight of the fact that we have to have the ball. You know, we're only good if we have the ball, and hopefully we can have the ball most of the game like today. The only way we're going to have the ball is defend well and defend as a team and be bought into the counter pressing.
How important is it to have such an aggressive mindset from Pedro? They're actually looking for his shots.
Yeah, again, you know, a lot of this way of playing is about a mentality, and you need guys that want the ball. You need guys that want to make the game. I thought Pedro showed a lot of confidence today. A lot of confidence. His chest was out. You know, he was wanting to create chances and wanting to score goals and wanting to be in positions to make the game. And we need guys that want to do that in this system.
As you head into game one, just do you feel like you have come through the preseason? You talked about having a process. Do you feel like you've come through the way you wanted to and go into the game in the right spot?
Yeah. Again, very pleased, obviously, with the work that we've done and their ability to take it on and then execute it and implement it. But the players, they deserve all the credit because you know, they're the ones out there on the pitch doing it. And you know, I could, like I said, give them all the ideas, but you know, have to be the ones that actually execute it, and I think they're doing that. But preseason's done now, and we're still 0-0. We don't have a point yet, and we've not played a game. So nothing matters now except the next game and the Red Bulls, and we're well aware of that. So we'll put this behind us, and we won't take anything for granted going into this next week because you know, we have a tough game, and we need to be just as good as we were today in that game.
There's certainly a lot of energy tonight. What kind of energy do you expect from this group going into March 2nd, and just the energy you expect at Mafre Stadium?
Yeah, they'll be flying. You know, I mean, this is, again, a team that they just need a little bit of, you know, prep here and there and get out of their way, let them do their thing.
Nice, Caleb.